after the team scrambles, I mean, to be fair, yeah, that was a very quick last game, but I like that kind of game. That's the get round the side, start capping. It's the kick you in the legs, put it on the floor, and then basically kick you in the face as you're down. I love that style of gameplay.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, star of the round there, definitely Shaggy, just for being able to move up so fast and keep, the 2 or 3, vague defenders there, basically just keep him off his back long enough to cap that point by himself. Very nicely done.
Yeah, no, he was doing an excellent performance there. Personally, again, Pain Train would have been a little bit better there, but a bit more time opportunity. But, to be fair what he did, I mean, I didn't know someone could get that far. Anyway, though, what's going on here? Well, it looks like Blue are trying to cap back at this. Red, no, it's looking equal, but I have a distinct feeling that Blue is on the up and up again. Oh, and there's Letex defending like a champ. But here's the thing, though, Blue haven't got this point yet, and it is fading. Right, now how would you go about counter-attacking this? Now here's the thing. Pretty easily, actually, second point's quite easy to defend because, well actually no, it's not really that easy to defend at all. It's moving into the second point is tricky because from the middle. You got that spawn point from top, but nobody seemed to come down from it. And, oh, whoa, Red recapped.
Yeah, it was nicely cut back there. I mean, oh wow, and nicely starting off a back cap as well.
And there's Shaggy again. It's as if he basically, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this because it seems to work. I love that analytical thinking. And again, well, okay, Blue, now they need to cap that quick. Before that, whoa, what is going on there? Oh, wow, strategic double back cap. Wow, that was so much teamwork. You can't contain the teamwork here. Okay, round 7. Alright, now this is easily the most backcappingest game we've ever seen. We pushed for it and it happened.
Yeah, it's surprising to see that it's the explosive classes as well, not the scouts so much. I mean, obviously you've still got really good maneuverability if you know how to do sticky jumps and rocket jumps, but it's quite surprising that there aren't more scouts just sneaking around, or even spies. Yeah,
usually spies' old job, but we've seen demo men and soldiers there, which makes a nice change up. The thing we are seeing from Blue is though they are moving fast. Actually, they got that middle point straight away.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent actually. At least getting the initial cap, if not, I mean, last time around they got the initial cap and got it capped back. But I'd say Blue are probably the faster team in terms of choices.
Yeah, I agree. The thing with the faster team is you need those kind of teams. This is the thing. It's all well going to be able to shoot and hit stuff. You also need to know what's going on at the same time. And if you know what's going on at the same time, you know how to move in this game. Oh, it's brilliant because you can simply just put a team out of their place completely. Although off camera, I'm seeing Sunzu here, Rene here. He's put a nice little sentry. He's trying to make sure nobody gets through him. That might work. He might actually be on something. But this is where the full fat sentries are needed. Anyway, back to the game. For secret commentary, please subscribe. But yeah, one thing we are seeing here is though Red Team are putting on a much more solid defense. Although saying that, they haven't got that top balcony stuff and Quest there. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, Red are coming back. It's Shaggy. Careful. He caps. I mean, that's the thing, he saying somebody caps and does stuff, almost like, badge of dishonor in, Hightower nearly. Wait, what? You're winning the game? That's not loud.
Okay, this is looking very good for Red now. I mean, something I've seen from Red that Blue haven't done the past couple of rounds is Red are a lot more close-knit. They're moving up in really good groups, and Blue are kind of scattered all over the place, and, they weren't able to put together a very good push force there. I feel like Red might have a very good chance here.
Yeah, actually, that's the thing. The thing with the Red team is that they might be close-knit, but they don't have that kind of stretched speed advantage that the previous Blue teams had. Or was it Red team? I can't remember. But that's the point. having a lot of speed and being strong out can work if you want to do back capping and stuff like that. But a close-knit team can just bulldoze everything out of the way. But you've got to be fast. The thing with the red team, they're breaking out. They're actually getting out there, kind of trying to threaten second. Oh, there it goes. Back capping Letex. That's the thing though, if he can keep doing that though, it's going to keep pressure on red to try and hold their second point closer. Oh yes, yeah, we do commentary. We're not competitive, we're actually more stupid derp commentary. We like pub commentary. Pub games are a little bit special because they involve more players and a bit more stupidity and not really, you know, you can do what you want. If it works, it's fun. And please, if you don't want to hear us, please, you know, mute us, do whatever you want to get rid of us. You know. One thing I have seen from this game though is that both teams are now getting a lot more equalised here.
Yeah, this is actually quite a tight sort of front line. You know, it's pretty much restricted to 1.5 rooms. You know, usually it'd be from one end of the midpoint to the other, but you know, this is pretty much just fighting over a corner at the moment.
The thing I've seen here though is, I mean, this is where, you know, Scout really trumps in this game. We're seeing like Ted moving around with the soda pop there, getting all the jumps he needs. Almost. But this is the thing. This game in particular, I think both teams are really scared of back capping them, and they're keeping tight front lines. But also, we are beginning. I'm hearing them. We're seeing full fat sentries, and that's the cure right there. Oh, this is the thing. Blue moved in, but red is trying to cap that again. This is the thing. There's so much pressure going on here for blue team. They're trying to move up, but at the same time, they're trying to hold their ass.
Yeah, I mean, as it was there, it was pretty much just Squirtle on his own, pretty much just trying to defend against red there. I mean, the problem is now blue have got the choice of, you know, do they go back and try and defend a back cap, or do they try and keep the rest of red from moving up? It's a very, very difficult position that they're in now. I mean, red has definitely got the advantage.
That's what I love about these standard CP games, though. I love that kind of tactical thinking. And the thing is, unlike maps like Fast Lane and Granary, this one's pretty wide, comparatively, and it's got a lot of different flanky routes. So, you know, it really allows that kind of back-capping angle.
Yeah, especially coming from the higher levels, and especially at last point, you know, being able to run up the stairs at last point and then just jump down onto the last cap. That's a really, really good tactic if you've got a scout and, you know, a defending team who aren't looking.
Speaking of defending teams who aren't looking, is that Shaggy? No, that's not. There's Novine. Sun Tzu there, trying to make the best of it. Blue team is just there though. They are learning. I do love a good team that, you know, learns. It's the best way to play this game, learning.
Thing is, though, I mean, you know, blue had to put in a lot of work there to keep away 2 people, and you know that's like what 4 or 5 people on blue there sat defending. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps it may just be a bit of a skill imbalance here.
Yeah, to be fair, in terms of skill of today, I mean, we're seeing like good to average play with some spikes into the very good category. I mean, you know, I mean, nobody's actually playing badly at all. I mean, sometimes you're on the old Valve servers. I mean, I think you were on last night with I think I was on some other time with Asteroid, and it was like, oh god, why aren't they using M1? Why aren't they shooting the guy? Oh, it was steel, wasn't it? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh,
good grief, yeah. That was just horrendous.
People who forget to M1 in any class when they see the opposite team colour, just, oh, how are you playing this game? Anyway, back to the game. Look at red though. I mean, the defensive preps and Rene here, he's playing the really good consolidation energy. He's nicely doing that thing of moving up, generally kind of helping out his team. He's being ambitious there. Well, look at Captain Cool. He's trying to back hat mid, which is really tricky. And all the minis. All the minis. But here's the thing though, I'm looking at Rene's sentry right now though, and it's looking for me the favourite. That is a nice little sentry. He's having to fight a lot though, and yeah, he gets taken down without any supervision.
Yeah, I think the problem was, I mean, Rene, for the most part, so far through the game, when we've seen his sentry, he's been looking after it brilliantly. And Fidel Castro as well, you know, he's been putting out minis, but he's been looking after all the buildings, and I think there was a little bit of a falter in there once Rene got taken down.
Well, here's the thing with Rene, right? He put his sentry in a very odd place. We had two opposite angles of fire, and it was very close to a wall. I mean, that's not an ideal place. You're backed up by those yellow barrels, had kept it in line with both the side door and the main door. That way the sentry got good reaction times, and also not heavyable so much.
Yeah, although the thing is, you know, when you get a place that is, you know, unideal for a sentry, it kind of almost becomes ideal because people, you know, don't expect you to put a sentry in what would otherwise be a bad place.
That's the thing, yeah. If you catch me off guard, you can normally clobber them quite quickly, but unfortunately, it depends how intelligent the enemy team is. They can learn pretty damn quickly and just take it in 2 seconds. That's the unfortunate thing with standard NG placement. It's that it's usually the good spots.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, any team, you know, worth its salt knows how to press the U key and simply say where a sentry is placed anyway. So, yeah, it's somewhat of a moot point.
Well, here comes Red. It's looking good. There's Shaggy. Shaggy and friends. Oh, there's an Uber. Oh, it's not looking good. Nobody's capping the point. This is why we... Oh, man, this is where you should Uber sometimes. Oh, there it goes. Captain Backcap there. Shaggy for the win. That was... That's how you do it. Round 8, and yet unfortunately there, yep, as is problematic, Novine, I think, just got auto-balanced. I don't know what it is. That I would love it if Valve fixed that. For me, it's almost a bug. Like, you're going to win this match, you're going to win this match. You, like, stumble over a rock and die, and you get team swaps. Like, no! Why? I did all the effort.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it so much towards the beginning of a game, but, you know, when you've pretty much worked all the way through the game to help your team push up, I mean, that is just, you know, that is just the ultimate TF2 cock block right there. It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's karma in this game or anything, but sometimes it does feel like it. Anyway, have a look at the game, see what's going on here. I mean, teams were pretty balanced there, but the thing we saw there, the breakaway is so... The blitz there was so good. Literally, get second, get last, done. Right. Go home. Where's Red? Well, Sun Tzu's there on the point. Nobody's really helping out. Where is Red? I hope it's not the bad situation where basically they've all gone to back cap. Yes, they've all gone to back cap and forgot about getting the middle point first. Although I think they're getting lucky here.
Yeah, I mean, there's very little point in vanguarding when, you know, you haven't got the thing that you're supposed to be protecting anyway. It's, yeah. I mean, yeah, they managed to cap it, but could have been a lot slicker than it was. That was a little bit messy for my liking.
Well, here's the thing. If they had something on the point a bit more, they would have... That push force would have been able to push up, take the point with a bit more gusto, and maybe get that straight through, but Blue have regrouped now. You know, one thing I haven't seen too much in this game, you know, medic attention. I mean, sometimes we see some really great medics. We've seen an Uber hero there, but no great medic attention yet.
No, yeah, so far you know, it's been decent medic work in general, but yeah, no sort of really, you know, prize Ubers as such. But then obviously, you know, there's not as many, you know, ideal targets as before. Pretty much, you know, all of the demo men and soldiers are moving far too fast for a medic to keep up with, ideally, and, you know, no one's really going heavy, at least not in these past few rounds. There hasn't been any, you know, fat guys going around.
Well, here's the thing, actually, this is one of the great maps, especially great maps if you're playing Quick Fix. You know, one of the very few niche areas that, you know, Quick Fix in my opinion is one of the worst medigun. It's not useful on a, you know, attack defense map. It's great in these though. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, this map, and I'd say especially Granary as well, just because of how fast they can go. You know, sometimes it is faster than you can build an Uber, so it's almost not worth bothering with an Uber. But again, you know, you kind of need good communication between a medic and like a soldier or a demo man if you're going to be jumping around with a Quick Fix. And I don't know whether or not there's that level of communication from either of these teams at the moment.
But yeah, the thing is, the nice thing is those jumps. I mean, if you can backdoor with medic, it'd be hilarious.
Our control point is being
Oh no! Ignore the medic to get a sniper. Oh dear, I don't know what happened there. But oh, Drake! Wow, nice charge on Sun Tzu's back of the head. Oh, that was tragic. I have to say one thing though. I love that new term you've heard, prize Uber. It comes as a sort of rating system. Okay, last ability, kill count, appropriateness. You know, maybe sort of like 10 out of 10 system for that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, pretty much any Uber is a healthy Uber, but you know, there's always those really choice ones that go off, and you see 7 or 8 people get killed to them. I mean, that's why I like the crit screen, because you know that you're going to see the kill feed pop up with a bunch of names.
Yeah, any gun will work with that. Seriously, try the Widowmaker. It's hilarious with that. Oh wow, I'm liking Novine there. He was pushing in like a champ, trying to kill everything around him, but too much to kill. There's Ted. In any game of TF2, there are an unknown number of Teds. Is Fido Castro engineer aggroing it up? Oh come on! Wow, look at Red Team. They are really just pushing in here, and Shaggy gets it. Nicely done. 9 even. We have some quick games today. Right. Actually, one thing I have been seeing, start of the game, kind of some stuff happening, but towards the end, we've been seeing some real good plays come out here.
Yeah, I think the first scramble that we saw was very, very unfair to one side, but the second scramble that happened, it's put the teams firmly, nicely placed against each other. I mean, I'd still say that there's probably a slight imbalance, but that may just be because I recognise more of the names on one team than the other. Neither team is a bad team at all.
Well, to be fair, in TF2, there's always been kind of a slight imbalance in teams. I mean, you can never get precisely correct, and even if one team's got 20 more kills than the other, that's still within the standard deviation, really. I mean, equality, I would say. But anyway, look at this game so far. I mean, I think we saw Blue come with a strong suit here, but they've just generally faded, and I think Red are resuming their positions.
Gutsy work from Novine there. I mean, pretty much just roaming around on his own, no medic or anything being to pocket him, and basically just going around corners trying to get as many kills as possible, and sadly taken out by a medic, but still nice to see some bravery from a heavy.
Yeah, bravery heavies, that's the thing with heavy. You need awareness, you also need bravery, you need the willingness to be shot in the gut. Not so much in the face, that's insta-death. And, sniper is the heavy's worst enemy. Easy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody sort of says that the spy is, the hard counter to a heavy, and for the most part I'd agree, but a sniper to me is more of an all-around attacking, or more of an all-around counter to pretty much everybody, because spy, there's too many ways to take out a spy. They're very weak if you find them, whereas a sniper, they can just chill out the back.
Well, look at Red Team, they just moved up with that Uber there. Criminy, that's just nothing. There's a sentry there, but yeah, that fort there being placed too far to the back, and they just outranged it. And there's Sun Tzu trying to go for the cap. That nearly happened. One thing we have not seen this game, though, is when a team starts losing, they just lose.
Yeah, there hasn't been any sort of glorious pullback so far, and it doesn't look like this is going to be the start of it either.
Oh, same one thing though. We are seeing those Ubers come out, and they are really working now. Oh wow! Whose sentry is that? Oh, Green Arrow's sentry. That is a nice trolling sentry there, just keeping off the point. Now, Blue need to pull something out of their arse here. They're going to need to take second point and blitz it. Now that's the thing for me actually. This is the game where you need to blitz. You can't slow advance this. It's too easy for the attacking team to come back. If they had a bunch of 5 scouts, grab the point, then grab the next one. If they can do that consistently, they can really just win this game back. But they've got to hold that back end though. Tricky game. I always find this is very unfair to the defending team on the last.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably one of the maps where the cap time for the last point is a little bit too fast, because it is kind of like tiptoe on that and you're done.
Yeah, at some point. I mean, this is not the worst. I've seen even worse ones than this. I mean, Badlands, for example. That is terribly fast. But then, to be fair though, it is one of the hardest points to grab. We've seen sentry placement again. I mean, who's that up there? Ted. Yeah, he's trying to snipe down that sentry. He's not in the best of places. Although one thing, Green Arrow there, I think some, yeah, Razzie there, nice. Trying to support his sentry, but Nope, lock and loaded. What should we make of this? Whoa, who's that? Yep, Ted there, being a boss. Nice work. I think, yeah, he just opened up the game here. Blue is crumbling.
Oof.
And, yeah, Bank just got that. Just moving on the point. Yep, now I got this.